Hi,
Hi, nice to meet you. How are you?
great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Sahil. I'm from India.
Hi, Shahan. So tell me a little bit more about yourself, Shahan. What do you do?
Okay, my name is Shaheen. I'm from India and I'm in Maharashtra state of India. I'm working in a school. I'm running my own school. I'm working in the administration department and I just want to brush up my communication skill and I want to do IELTS exam. Just I
Okay.
thought that I don't have any plan to move abroad. But I just thought if I set a target for myself, then only I can improve my communication skill. If there is no reason, maybe I may not take much effort towards improving my communication. So I set a target for myself.
Yeah, definitely.
So
It sounds good. And how long have you been on Cambly for?
I think it's my second week.
Okay. Oh, welcome. Very good. Yeah, it should be good for you. This is a really good website to just speak to native English people. They can be British, Australian, American. So you can choose a few tutors if you would like to speak to. Have you got any questions about Cambly and how it works?
Uh, I'm not getting teachers for the phonetics. I want to learn catenation, assimilation, elision, so I didn't find any teacher means properly that teacher can teach me. I know I'm aware about all those terms. I just want to practice because when I'm practicing it, I need a person in front of me who can correct me that your pronunciation goes wrong, your intonation is going wrong, your rhythm is going wrong, your word stress is going wrong. Like noun and verb, we have to stress on a certain syllable. So I need
Okay.
that person, but I didn't get.
Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, sometimes you just have to tell the tutors what you are looking for specifically, like you've just told me. I can definitely help you with that. Maybe we can practice like some reading articles together, and yeah, that would be the best way for me to sort of help with your accent and intonation and take it from there. Are you on your phone at the moment, or have you got a laptop, Shahan?
I'm on phone, but it's okay if you share any article with me. I can read it. I'm comfortable.
Okay, perfect. Today, there's a good website called Engu. I don't know if you've heard of
Sorry,
this.
voice was breaking. Could you repeat, please?
There's a good website called Engu that I would like to send to you. Just one second. And this is a website for daily news articles, specifically for English learners. And they've got different levels like beginner, intermediate, advanced. So if I show you, I've just put in the
Yeah,
chat box the
yeah,
link
I got.
to it, Shahan. Okay. So they've got different categories like education, health, language, economy, and then, yeah, you can choose what level you would like. The higher the number, the more advanced it is. And basically, they're just short news articles, and then they have some discussion questions at the bottom. So they're quite good to do for a Cambly lesson.
Okay, so you want me
Uh,
to read any article?
Yeah, I think that would be good for today so I can hear a bit more about your
Yeah,
pronunciation. Okay.
I'll choose. I have chosen the postcard arrive 100 years after being sent.
Okay. Let me find
So,
that.
shall I read the sentences?
Yeah, I'm just finding it. Okay, I'm opening it now. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So this is the level 6 intermediate. It might be easy for you, but it doesn't matter. We're just practicing today. So first, there should be some vocabulary words. Okay. Do you
Yeah.
want to read through those?
You correct me if my intonation and pronunciation goes wrong. Uh,
Yes.
a small piece of
Yes.
paper that you buy and stick on the envelope postcard, etc. before sending it.
Good. Okay, just a couple of things. So when we say small, you want to make that vowel sound a bit longer. So in English, the vowels are quite long. So small. Yes, good. Envelope. Envelope. Good. It sounds very British then. And postcard. Postcard. Good.
Next.
Good. So if I, do you want me to read it so you can hear how I read it as well?
I'll try. A small piece of paper that you buy and stick on envelope, postcard, etc. before sending it.
Very good. When you read etc, you can say etc. Etc. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, next one.
Happening or existing at the present time. Current. Current means happening or existing at the present time.
Good. That was fine. Well done.
Originally.
Next one.
At or from the beginning of a situation, activity, etc.
Good.
Next is deliver. To bring something to a person or place.
Okay. With or, so I can understand everything you're saying, by the way, perfectly. I just want to tweak it a little bit. So when you say or, try and make it a bit longer. Or.
To bring something to a person or place. Or place.
Again, a bit longer. Yes. Yeah. Not or. Just a small tweak.
I'll repeat once again. To bring something to a person or place.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. Next one.
Flea market. An outdoor market where people sell things secondhand.
Good. Just with outdoor again, so the door part is long. Door.
An outdoor market where people sell things secondhand.
Good. Good. Okay. So do you want to read little by little and we'll go through the article together and your pronunciation? Yeah.
Postcard arrived 100 years after being sent. A postcard has arrived at an address in Building, Michigan, almost 100 years after it was first sent.
Good, that was fine.
The postcard, which was sent on October 29, 1920, using a 1-cent stamp, was received by the home's current owner, Brittany Kidd. It is thought to have come from Gemstone in New York.
Really good. I like how you said York. That was really good. When you say come from, like you said it quite close together, come from. When I read, I would say it a bit slower. Come from. It's only a small difference, but English is quite a slow language. But you're doing
excellent.
I
need someone in front of me to correct me, because if I'm practicing through YouTube videos or some other stuff, I'm doing myself and I'm just thinking, I'm doing correct, but someone should be there who can correct me.
Yeah, it's a lot easier having someone native with you, definitely, just pointing little things out. Positive criticism, we say. But it's also good if you watch, series and films in English and try to copy them as they say it. Like if you know a film really well and you know the words to it, try and copy.
You are talking about imitation and shadowing, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So pick like a British actress that you like. And
actually, I don't want to gain any accent. I just want a neutral accent, but clear pronunciation. Whenever I'm choosing tutor, I choose tutor consciously British, not American or other, because I just thought that if I choose all type of tutors, because it's my initial stage. When I'll be perfect, I can talk with any, I can communicate with any tutor. I can comfortably understand any accent, American, Australian, any. But now I'm learning to speak. What will be go through my ear, it will absorb by my brain and it will come through my mouth. So I just want to learn first British,
Yes.
because there are so many different,
Fine.
Britishers do not pronounce R in American English, they pronounce R. Then vowel sounds and consonants are same, but in vowel sound, monophthong and diphthong sounds are different. So I'm little bit afraid that if
Yeah.
in the beginning of my learning, if I speak with all mixed tutor, then I'm gonna mess up with that. So consciously, I'm choosing British ones.
Yes. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's quite a sensible decision. Otherwise, you're going to have all these different suggestions for pronunciation. You won't know
Yeah,
which
yeah,
one to
and
do.
subconsciously, I
Yeah.
can absorb those things, and when I speak, it will come through my mouth, because when we listen a lot, same thing we try to speak. So
Yeah. Uh, There's also, Shahan, if you watch YouTube, there's a lot of content on there to help you. Like, there's a good channel, English with
yeah, yeah, I
Lucy.
follow her.
She's really
English with
good.
Lucy, English with
Do
Max,
you? Okay.
then English like native Anna, then
Yes, Anna
then
as well.
eat
Perfect.
eat,
Yeah.
dream
So
and
just
sleep.
try.
Then one more, I think Crown Academy, Andrew. I follow these people. Then one teach Papa.
Excellent.
Means
Perfect.
I have chosen
Oh wow,
consciously
you're
Britishers
great.
only.
Yeah. Yes, excellent. That's amazing. Well done.
Then
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's
yeah.
continue then.
Kate, 30, said she had thought she was strange to receive a postcard, since few people send them now,
Better.
but then she saw the date it was originally sent. She said she had no idea why the card took so long to be delivered.
Okay. Yeah, with that last sentence, took so long. I would probably say so long like that. Like, so if you hear me do the last sentence, she said she had no idea why the card took so long to be delivered. Okay. That's where I'd
Okay,
put
okay,
the
I'll
stress on
repeat
there.
it.
Okay.
She said she had no idea
Mhm.
why the card took so long to be delivered.
Good. Okay, perfect. Next part.
However, the United States Postal Services told Fox 17 that the postcard was probably not lost by the post office for 100 years. Instead, it was likely brought from a shop or a flea market, mailed again.
Good. The only one thing I'd say on that is when you say post, if you want the British accent, try
Post,
post. It's like really open your
post.
mouth. Good, yeah, post. Okay,
Next para.
right.
Although the
Mhm.
postcard is very old, it is still possible to read it. It was sent by Flossie Burgess to Roy, Miss Queen, and Bagan, dear cousin. In the letter, uh, it's difficult for me to pronounce the names, because I'm not good at the proper name of British.
That's fine. I think it's
Burgess,
Burgess, Flossie Burgess.
Burgess. Burgess
Mhm.
described the weather as being very cold, said she had just finished a history lesson, and asked about her grandparents.
Good. Um, can I just hear you say cousins
Cousin,
again,
cousin.
Shahan? Good. Yes. Fine. Okay. Next
Kitch is
part.
now looking for a family of MC Queen and Burgess. I'd love to be able to get it to a relative who is alive, she said.
Okay. That name McQueen. So when you see M and a lower
Hmm.
C like this, we'd pronounce it
McQueen.
muck.
McQueen.
Like muck.
Okay.
Yeah.
She posted in a group on Facebook hoping that others could help in her search. A number of people replied to the post with old documents that might help.
Good. And just the pronunciation of hoping. It's like the O sound again, like
Hoping.
in post, hoping. Good, good. Okay.
It says if she can't find the family, she may give the postcard to museum in building.
Very good. Yeah, excellent. That bit I might, if you listen to me for that last sentence, Keach says if she can't find the family, she may give the postcard to a museum in Belding. So the first bit is like, if she can't find this, she'll do this. So it's a bit higher and then lower.
Could you
Does that make
repeat
sense?
once? I'll try to copy.
Okay, so Keach says if she can't find the family, she may give the postcard to a museum in Belding.
Keach says if she can't find the family, she may give the postcard to a museum in Belding.
Very good. Excellent. I'm really impressed with your intonation and everything, Shahin. Well done. Well done.
Improve, because I knew that sometimes my sentences go flat. In when we talk about the question, we have to high our pitch at the end of the sentence, and when we are talking about the statement or normal sentence, which is not a question, we have to take our pitch low at the end of the sentence. But I'm not doing that, and when we use.
You did just then. You did do that. I was listening. You were doing that, right? You did it.
So I'm confident because, but otherwise I feel that I'm not doing it. And
Okay.
when we are pronouncing,
Okay.
we have to stress the different syllables. But I just feel that I don't do this whenever it's required. So if I practice for
Okay.
2 days, definitely I'll do it. So I'll read the question.
Definitely, yeah.
Who sent the postcard? Then next question. Why does the UPSC think the postcard took so long to arrive? Has Ken been able to find the family of MC Queen and Burgess?
Remember that name? Yeah, that name, McQueen.
Again, I'll repeat whole question. Has Ken been able to find the family of McQueen and Burgess?
Good, good, well done. Okay. Do you want to try and find the answers in the article? So who sent the postcard?
Oh no, I didn't find. Okay, I'll read next question. What are your thoughts on this story? Or shall I hide the pitch on story?
You can answer. Oh, what are your thoughts on this story? Not necessarily. So for this question, I could say, what are your thoughts on this story?
What are your thoughts on this story? When was the last time you sent a handwritten letter or postcard to someone? Do you keep all letters, notes, or cards that you've been sent over the years? Have you ever?
For that one, Shahin, can I pause you? Sorry. Old letters. Again, try and make it a bit longer. Old letters.
I'll repeat whole sentence. Do you keep old letters, notes, or cards that you've been sent over the years?
Okay. I'll read that question so you can hear. Do you keep old letters, notes, or cards that you've been sent over the years? So over doesn't need to be too long, just normal pronunciation.
I'll repeat once again. Do you keep old letters, notes, or cards you've been sent over the years?
Better, yeah.
Number
Good,
4.
good.
Have you ever had something lost in the mail? If so, please share your story.
Good. That was very good.
Do you think you'd enjoy delivering mail as a job? Why? Why not?
Good. Well done. Okay. There's some further discussion questions you can read as well.
Uh, do you spend a lot of time each day reading or writing emails? Do you prefer texting or taking on the sorry? Do you prefer texting or talking on the phone with friends and family? Uh,
With that one, phone, again, try and make it a bit longer, the vowel sound. Phone.
I think I'm always mess up with long O sounds.
Long O's, yeah. Focus on this, yeah.
Okay, I'll repeat it. Do you prefer texting or talking on the phone with friends and family?
Good.
Is
Okay.
there a flea market near where you live? If so, do you ever shop there? Uh, would
Good.
you rather travel 100 years into the past or 100 years into the future? Never write a letter while you are angry. Chinese proverb. What are your thoughts on this proverb?
Good. Just on 2 words there. So letter, letter.
Letter,
Yeah. So the first part is stronger.
letter,
Letter,
letter.
letter.
I'll, I'll
Good.
repeat once again.
And
Never,
yeah.
never write a letter while, sorry, never write a letter while you are angry. Chinese proverb. What are your thoughts on this proverb? Proverb.
Good. Yeah. Well done. Well done. With also with your, okay, so it's quite a long vowel sounding again, that or sound, your. And with the R at the end, try not to roll the R's. Okay. Do you know what I mean by this?
So I
Yeah,
think
okay.
I'll book a couple of lessons with you to practice.
Of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
because
Yeah.
I was not getting a teacher to teach me that certain topic. I know those terms. I just wanna
Okay.
practice it, and I wanna ask
Yeah.
you a question that like I'm on an intermediate level. What to do to reach an advanced and fluent level?
What to do to get to the next
Yeah.
level? Um, Personally, I would keep reading things like articles, news articles, anything you can really to be exposed to English, and maybe push yourself with the next level. So if you're reading Engu, try and do the more advanced ones and learn some new words and vocabularies. Okay. But yeah, if you're wanting the British accent, watching things like BBC News, and British series will really help you. Okay. And if you wanted, I don't know, I mean, your vocabulary seems quite good actually, but if you wanted to push that even more, when you're reading articles or news articles, write down some of the words that you haven't heard before and have a little vocab book next to you, and try and, with your tutor or by yourself, create some sentences. Okay. Um, yeah, those are my bits of advice, really. And keep watching the YouTube videos, okay, that you have been watching, and they like the English with Lucy and the other one. They've got so many tips about pronunciation, so those would really, really help you. Just copy them as they speak.
Okay. Can you
Okay.
share some links or websites with me to reach on the advanced level, like advanced vocabulary, advanced expressions, advanced idioms?
Yeah. Do you know the British Council website?
British Council, yeah.
Do you know? Let me send you that quickly. Because on this, if you're specifically looking for the British accent, it's really good, and it's got a part for listening and grammar. So
I wanna achieve C1, C2 level.
Sorry?
I want to achieve C1, C2 level.
For which exam? Sorry,
Uh,
Shahan?
in English, six different levels are there: A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1, C2.
Oh, the European framework. Okay,
So
yes,
I want to
sorry.
achieve
Yeah. Okay.
C1 and C2 level.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're doing really well, and I think talking on Cambly will also really help you as well, because you are really, really fluent. It's just some small, tiny pronunciation things. So we can definitely work on these. I've just sent you in the chat box, Shahan, the British Council website. So there's sections for grammar and speaking, listening. So maybe if you go to the listening bit in your free time and try and hear some of the advanced ones, that would be good practice for you as well. Okay. Have you got any more questions?
Uh, mm, yeah, I got a person to
No.
learn whatever I wanted, because for
Okay.
IELTS, so many teachers are there. They took
Yeah.
my mocking test for speaking, but is there tests on in exams there are tests, but on Cambly, will they take my writing test, then listening and reading test as well?
It's more focused on the speaking part for on Cambly because it's more of a speaking conversation platform. So that you won't find much information on the reading part. You'd have to sort of go on the websites, different websites for those. Okay, but like I've got some students that are doing IELTS and they'll send me their written like little mini essays. So if you wanted help with the writing part as well, we can go through that as well. Like so you can send documents to each other and then we can talk through the grammar and stuff in the lesson. So that's another option.
And reading test is also possible. If you share any reading article, I can read and write down the answer, and eventually I can tell you the orally answers of that article.
Um, yeah, that's possible as well. Yeah, there's a lot that you can do. You can share screens, things like that. I mean, I don't have material like that. I would have to find it, but yeah, it's possible.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what would you advise me? Just 1 minute left.
I would advise you to keep doing Cambly and speaking to British people. Doesn't have to be me; it can be anyone. But yeah, ask when you speak to the tutors. Make sure they focus on your pronunciation. Okay, so read something with them, or yeah, something like that with them, and keep watching the YouTube videos. That would be one of my key things. And if you can hear like BBC radio, have that on in the background or something so you can hear constantly English, you know?
Yeah,
So just a little bit every day if you can.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm doing this since last 2 days. I'm unable due to my hectic schedule. But whenever I get free time,
Sure.
I do this.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be much, just a little bit when you've got free time or if you're cooking, like listen to the radio or something, you know.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Well,
Subconsciously,
it
it's
was lovely to
absorbed.
meet you.
Subconsciously, it's absorbed
Yeah,
by our mind. Even though if we are not listening
exactly.
intensively, subconsciously it's absorbing by our mind. I know.
Yeah, yeah. I read a study. If you do some English practice before bedtime, this is a good time actually. It stays in your mind and your subconscious processes it. So if you listen to like a podcast in the
Yeah.
evening, that's really good.
15 seconds
Yeah.
are remain. We will not get time to say bye. I'll book a couple of lessons with you, and I'll message you in advance.
Okay, Shahan, nice to
Okay,
see you. See you
bye. Good
soon.
night.
Bye.